Well, I'm glad that I came today. How about you? I just walked up those steps and had no pain in my knees. It's really amazing when God demonstrates his love to his people. Isn't it? And when we demonstrate our love for one another by allowing God to move through us. Amen. It's a great day. Now, I trust that because God did some pretty good stuff and gave to you, that you're ready to give to him. Okay? I'm here. I'm going to lead you in your giving today, and I'm really excited about this because I'll be honest, when you've been, the preacher who was the last service and the Lord kind of gives you a little bit more for what you're going to do the next service, it's really cool because it connects together. That's just, that's the teacher in me liking the connections. Okay? So for you online, you have your buttons at the bottom of the screen for your Teruma, tithes, and digital missions. And in the house, envelopes are passed out for your cash giving only. If you're writing checks to BAM International, I'm going to get in the habit of saying that because people are coming who aren't going to be sure. So I'm going to start reminding every time that I'm up here to lead you in your giving that checks are written to BAM International. Okay? All right. Now, here at BAM, we have taught you a lot about giving. Every time we come together, we teach you something about giving. You've been taught about the divine order of giving. You've been taught about the 12 blessings of the tither, right? And we continue to teach you all the benefits of giving. The thing is that none of the things we teach you will do anything for you if you don't do something with it. If you don't do the word that's given to you, then it can't produce anything in your life. It won't do anything. The last service that we were together, I taught you about the kind of character that we need to walk worthy of our call and to make our call and election sure. How many heard that message and you understand, wow, we need some character in our life? Okay? So the kind of character we have will determine what we do. And what we do will determine what we have. Okay? So Apostle Peter encouraged us to add some character to our faith. And you can see in 2 Peter in chapter 1 that there are 7 different characteristics that he lists in this chapter that he says, you need this if you really want to make your call and election sure. Okay? However, today I want to just bring back to our remembrance one of those characteristics that we need because it's so important for giving. Okay? And that is knowledge. One of the things he said we had to add to our faith is knowledge. Now, this knowledge is not just ordinary knowledge of knowing something. This knowledge is an active knowledge. It means that when you know something, you come to know something, you learn something, you do something with it. You do it. Okay? So if we will add knowledge to our faith and do what we know or what we've learned, then give your teruma, your tithes, and your offerings. Okay, that's been knowledge you've been given over the time. It's something you know to do. But if you'll have this kind of knowledge, it means you'll actually do what you know. Okay, so if you'll do that today, then you will have what God says you'll have. So I'm going to remind you of the 12 blessings of tither that God says that you have if you're a tither. Now, the key here is that you have to be a tither to even qualify for these blessings. Okay? So you can find them in Malachi chapter 3. And I'm just going to go through them. And then I'm going to clarify what a tither is. And then you're going to give. Okay? I'm telling you that right now. Get ready to give. So number 1, if you are a tither, the number 1 blessing is you will have meat in the house. Meaning you'll have a priest that feeds you great teaching. How many know that we have an amazing apostle in this house? We get fantastic teaching. And we have several ministers who get up here each and every week, twice a week, and feed you. Okay? And then our bishop, he feeds us on the Sabbath as well. So you're getting fed 3 times a week, great meat. All right? So the second blessing that comes with those who are a tither is there's an open window to heaven, meaning you have open communication with God. How many like it when there's an open line straight to God? Nothing in the way. Come on, you ever feel like you're praying and it's hitting the ceiling? Check your giving. Just, okay? The third blessing that we have when we are a tither is abundance. You can live in abundance, meaning you have more than enough. God says when you're a tither, when you do what I say, then there's no reason for lack in your life. There's no reason for poverty in your life, because when you're a tither, that means you've opened up that place for me to give abundance into your life. Amen. Okay, number 5, your fruit is number 4, sorry, I only did 3. Number 4, the devourer is rebuked. And meaning the enemy has stopped in your life from stealing, killing, and destroying. How many need that? Come on. Well, that is one of the blessings of being a tither. Number 5, your fruit is protected. I really like how, if you open up the giving envelopes and they're all listed there, and you'll see next to your fruit is protected, it's a spiritual insurance policy. Come on. That means when you have an insurance policy, there's some underwriting that's got all the fine print, that's there, and it protects you if anything tries to come in and there's any kind of loss. Well, our fruit is protected so that the enemy cannot come and take that from us, so that it's not going to be destroyed, but instead it's covered. God's got you covered when you're a tither. Okay? Number 6, no premature harvest. So all your plans and desires will come to completion. I thought about this. Fruit tastes so much better when it's ripe. It's juicier. It just is so much better. When you eat fruit that's not ripe yet, it's like, oh, it doesn't have the right taste. It's not very good. It's the same thing in our lives. If we try to eat of something that's not ready yet, it's not very good. So, but when you're a tither, you can be sure that your fruit will not come, your harvest will not come premature. Okay, number 7, people will see that you are blessed. God says when you're a tither, people will look at you and know that I have blessed you. Amen? Number 8, when you're a tither, you will be a delightsome land. Come on, how many want to live in a great house, have a great job in a great city? Well, that ought to be yours if you're a tither. That is a blessing of God for you if you're a tither. Number 9, a book is being written about you. I tell you what, I want to be one who does something worthy of being written about. How many want that in your life? You truly want to do something in God's eyes that he says, now I can write about that. Amen. Number 10, when you're a tither, he considers you one of his jewels. And I thought about this. Jewels are precious. And when something is precious to you, you watch over it and you take care of it. When you are a jewel in God's eyes, he watches over and takes care of you. Amen? Number 11, you'll be spared in the day of trouble. So no evil will come near your dwelling place where you are when you're a tither. And last but certainly not least, when you are a tither, you will know that it is a benefit to serve God. Now, I am not talking knowing here. You will know that it is a benefit to serve God. Everywhere you look, you see the benefits of serving God. Now, all these can be yours. They are the benefits of the blessings for those who are a tither. That means a tither is someone who gives from the heart, and you have the character to keep giving even when things aren't so easy. A tither isn't somebody who only gives when it's convenient. I want you to understand this. It's not just when there's a little money left over and you know all your bills can be paid, so then you can tithe. No, a tither gives regardless of life's circumstance. That's who a tither is. Because it's all about who you become, who that character inside of you that causes you to do what you are. And then you'll have what you do. So today it's your choice. What kind of character do you want to have? If you want character that will sustain you in the midst of life, then add some knowledge and give today. Amen? Amen. All right. I know people are coming, and as people come to give, then Bishop is going to come up, And I'm going to pray over your giving really quick. Father, thank you today that people have decided that they want to have character and be a tither. Be someone who gives regardless of what's going on in life, God. And you said there are 12 blessings. So I declare that every tither in this place is going to begin to see those 12 blessings that maybe have been stopped up for a while begin to be released in their life. And people will see they are blessed of God because they do what He has said to do. Thank you for it, Lord. Everybody says, amen.